Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Round Talks the Flash. I forgot what the name of this one was, but All-Star Team Up. That's right, and it is the one in which we get, of course, the Flash. We get Felicity. We get Ray Palmer. We get the Bug-Eyed Bandit. We get a whole bunch of superheroes and a couple bad guys in this one. I'm your host, Matt Moore, and let's introduce the panel. First, we have our community manager, Knuckles. Our community manager, Knuckles, even. How are you doing, Knuckles?
Doing good. I hate fake Iron Man, so let's go.
Okay, all right. In that case, what do you think of Batman?
Batman's fine.
No, that's just it. Is Batman is now also fake Iron Man in the comics? It's a warning.
Oh.
That's a spoiler for all you who don't read the comics.
Yeah.
Batman is now fake Iron Man.
I
Wow.
don't read the comics.
Yeah. And next we have Isaiah. How you doing, Isaiah?
I'm doing good. The only thing good about this episode was just Barry. Moving on. And Ben.
How do you feel about fake Iron Man?
He can die somewhere. Seriously. Why do we need a fake-ass Iron Man? What's he going to do, shrink down in size? Oh, please. Don't be like Iron Man, you rip-off piece of shit.
All right, you just explained why he would not be like Iron Man anymore, and you're still calling him a ripoff, but sure, whatever. Next, we have Lou. How you doing, Lou?
I'm good.
All right, Lou, you're not going to show us your rod again, are you?
No. I'm going to show you a bird, a plane. I'm Ray Palmer.
Oh, dear God. They use a Superman reference, too. It pissed me off, too. Like, really? 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 Oh, God.
There's no way Cisco thought that was a motherfucking plane.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's no way it's a plane. That'd be so stupid. It's not even a bird either. Like, you can't be this stupid, are you? Cisco, really? Really, Cisco? Really, Snow? I hate you guys.
It was just fun and games, dog. It ain't that
Fun
serious.
and games? Fun and games? They used a Superman reference.
That's why it was fun and games.
No, it wasn't. It was
All right,
bullshit.
so moving right along.
Someone tell me to shoot him in the head.
Let me see. So we end up having Barry freaking the fuck out about Harrison Wells.
Yep.
He's having a hard time dealing with working with Harrison Wells after knowing that Harrison Wells is who ends up killing his mother. And that is a reoccurring theme throughout the entire episode.
Oh my God, it was.
What's that?
It was.
Okay. And he's been like trying to keep his distance, but he's teaming up with Joe and Eddie a lot more. And he seems to be having a lot of fun doing it, as does Eddie and Joe. They're running around like capturing people like mad, like crazy mad.
I don't think Eddie's having so much fun.
He is.
I think he is. I really do.
No, I blame Iris.
You know what? Eddie was having fun until Sourpuss came along.
Pretty much. No. Thanks to
Okay.
Ray.
No,
Thanks to Ray talking to him.
please do not let that be her nickname, because I'm fucking tired of Shovelface and I don't need fucking Sourpuss, okay?
She's just Sourpuss for this episode. She's been cool.
No,
Okay.
she's
all
shovel
other
face.
episodes. She has nothing to do with a shovel face, dude.
No, her
She
idea is
actually-
a shovel face.
Her character's been good up until this episode.
Yes, exactly. And in this episode, that's just it. Is that something that really bugged me about this episode? All Eddie had to say, was 4 words. It's not my secret. It's not my secret. It's not my secret.
Right.
That's
And-
fucking easy. Don't
Also-
bug me. It's
Yeah,
not
but-
my secret.
Oh,
I don't think she would have bought that.
Why did Eddie say it was a cop thing? Like, cops can't tell you everything about their lives. Like, even Joe can tell Iris or Barry anything. That's what Barry said, too. Like, he can't tell us everything when he's, like, so zoned out. He can't tell us the horrors of the job itself.
I don't think that would have worked, but what I do think would have worked was say, ask your father.
Exactly. But no, she became a bitch.
That would have been pretty below the belt. That would have been pretty below the belt, because it would have directed this bitchy bitchy missile right at her own dad.
Yeah, but it was so not needed though. It's like, really, you're just being a bitch for no reason. Seriously.
But actually,
It's not Eddie's secrets. Eddie cannot give out that secret because it's not his to give out. It's not his to tell.
It's not his fault either. But she can't
Yeah.
like, hey, she felt Eddie. Like, really? Really? Really?
Just because of the fact that you're engaged to someone or even married to someone doesn't mean that you have to tell her all the secrets that you have of other people. Maybe
Right.
sure you want to let her into, like, ideally you want to let her into all of your life, but that
Right,
doesn't
and
mean
then-
that you're gonna tell her what your fucking bro did in Vegas last weekend.
Right,
Fuck
and then-
that shit. She's not entitled to that information.
And also, what made me more pissed off with her character is that she put the whole blame, like, oh, Barry told me everything about why you can't tell me anything. Well, I'm gonna break up with you thanks to Barry. That's how all it was.
Like, what the fuck? Like, Barry makes a great point, and she's all like, oh, he made a great point, and that's why I'm going to ignore everything Barry says.
Right? It's
What
like,
the
really?
fuck?
It
Seriously?
was so stupid.
Well,
Like-
Eddie did talk to Joe about that whole little situation, and Joe made it very clear: you put a ring on it, then your opinion will matter. Until then, your opinion doesn't matter worth a dick.
No.
Exactly.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with Joe on that because of the fact that Eddie very easily could have gotten a second vote. Eddie could have gone to Barry and gone, Barry, this is what's happening. Can you support me on this? 2 votes to 1. We fucking tell Iris. Eddie never did that. Eddie never asked for that second vote.
No, he did not. But matter of fact, no, take it back. He did ask Barry when he was with Felicity. Then Felicity came with a stupid ass idea like, oh, let's have dinner together. Really, Felicity? Really? You gotta bring that one dickhead along with you too?
No, okay, no, let's address that. Let's address that.
My God.
Fake Iron Man, currently, the Iron Man suit, the A.T.O.M suit, which is basically the Iron Man suit currently, it pisses me off. Like, the idea of stealing that idea for this show, the writers ended up pissing me off. However, the character, let's take that away from the character. Let's pretend he's never made the A.T.O.M suit. Let's say he's just trying to help out the fucking city and dating Felicity. The character without that is a great character. I'd fucking want to hang out with him. I'd fucking let him buy me shit.
I couldn't disagree more. I think he's devoid of any character or any.
Just
There's
a dick.
no depth. No, not a dick. There's no depth to his character. He's just a happy-go-lucky billionaire who wants to fight crime.
And also, he just says the most stupid things too. Like, oh, I tell Felicity everything. Wow, you really want to tell it to Iris in front of her face? But Eddie's here, really,
Well,
dude?
that's where I see the depth in the character. He is basically Felicity as a guy. He has the same intelligence as Felicity. He has the same fucking personality as Felicity. He has everything as Felicity.
No,
Like,
because he
even
doesn't
tell-
cry. He doesn't cry in every episode.
In any case, he even tells the same double
Oh, no,
entendres
except because he
unintentionally.
doesn't have hormones like Felicity does.
Yeah, but Felicity was not cool in this episode either. It's like, wow.
Felicity was just fine. She
No,
said
she
Barry
wasn't.
was going through something. She knows Barry.
Yeah,
So
but
you
it was
want to
terrible.
call her a bitch and chat.
She
wasn't
hasn't been
being a
cool
bitch.
since-
She was just being a normal friend.
She
No,
hasn't
she
been
wasn't.
since season 1.
Yes,
Okay,
she was.
I have to call bullshit on that. I have to call bullshit on that. Felicity does know Barry a little bit better than most people. A little bit better than most people. But I'll be damned if she knows Barry better than Iris does. Iris and,
Okay, I didn't say
they
better than
fucking
Iris.
grew up together. Iris should have been like, whoa. You know what? Something's going on with Barry. Let's figure out what it is. She's a fucking reporter, for God's sakes.
I know.
Like,
But
she
Iris
should have
is
been
so
like,
busy trying to figure out what's wrong with Eddie.
No, but here's the thing, though. You have Reverse Flash, the most powerful villain in that known universe. And why would you tell Felicity about him?
I'm
Because
sorry, what? How did you describe the villain? The most, what was it?
powerful, the most
That's not the
powerful
word you-
thing in that universe.
Okay. Powerful list.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways,
That's
back
like
to what
using
I'm
the
saying.
word more better.
I know, right? Anyways, folks. So come on now. You want to tell one of your best friends about the one of the most evilest guys out there? No, I can't tell you that. No, he killed my mother. He might kill you too. So no. Come on now. He's not
You're right.
Merlin.
I mean, the Flash has been so secretive. No one fucking knows who the Flash is.
Yeah, because he only fucking told Eddie to sit down and just run up on him and go, hey, look who I am.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you for proving that point too.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry. If I were talking to Eddie, I'd have Joe ask him this question. Eddie, do you want to be in on a huge fucking secret? Your life is going to change, and possibly not for the better, if we tell you the secret. Do you fucking want to know? All right, you know what? It's your own damn fault from this point on. Look, Barry is the Flash.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah. But they
That's
didn't give Eddie that choice. They just went, hi.
My name is.
I mute button is so fucking close, Lou.
Wow.
Someone don't like Eminem.
No, I don't like you singing. I've heard you sing. In any case.
But I don't like that dinner scene. It was just so stupid.
Yeah, Iris was kind of annoying. She was being put into an annoying position.
Yeah, for no reason.
Well, that's just it. Again, I still think that all that Eddie had to do was say, you know what? I can't tell you because it's not my secret to tell.
If you could say it was
someone maybe if someone else tells you, that's awesome, but I can't.
Eddie had a blonde moment.
So what else? What else we got here? Of course, they're trying to make improvements on the A.T.O.M suits,
Whoa.
and this is where I think that they're going to step away from the Iron Man particular storyline. Is right now it's basically an Iron Man suit, but the second that motherfucker starts to shrink, it's no longer an Iron Man suit.
It's an Ant-Man suit.
I'm pretty sure the A.T.O.M has existed since before Ant-Man.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure about that, but I guarantee you it's within a couple years. But in any case,
Knuckles, can you Shuri who was first, Ant-Man or A.T.O.M?
Shuri won't know that shit.
Don't really know or care.
We just wanted to use your iPhone.
I'm gonna ask Google.
Google.
Google
answers everything.
Yes. So while it is yeah, that doesn't answer it. In any case, so
All right,
did you know that Namor was the first flying character? I forgot who taught me that, but I remember they were a fucking idiot. Isaiah, nothing from you, Isaiah?
I said Namor was the first flying character, and you didn't believe me until you looked it up, and I was right.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not actually finding a reference to which one was first. But in any case, yeah, it's the idea is that Ant-Man can also become Giant Man, which means he can change size in any direction, up or down.
The A.T.O.M came first by about a year.
Okay. And
Yeah,
the
by
A.T.O.M
1 year.
only shrinks downwards.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. About 3 months.
Okay. And the A.T.O.M only shrinks downwards, and the A.T.O.M can shrink to considerably smaller speeds sizes than Ant-Man. Stop joking, Isaiah. That joke is already explored in the episode itself. In any case, because the A.T.O.M can actually shrink down small enough that he can actually hitch a ride on radio waves. So if you make a cell phone call, he can literally hitch a ride on the wireless signal of your cell phone call to get around. But like that's how small
long distance.
Ant-Man gets to the size of ants.
Long distance.
Isaiah is still laughing about the small reference.
He made a joke saying, "No, that's what I call long distance," and then cracked himself up.
Alrighty then.
Little finger.
So, let me see. What else do we got? We got the stupid Bee storyline.
No one cared. No one cares.
It was the only thing that really brought about for me is the idea that I forgot her name, but the scientist from Mercury Labs, who was in the original Flash TV show.
The original Flash scientist.
Tina,
Sorry,
whoever the fucking name is.
What was that, Lou?
Just call her the original Flash character.
Okay. But yeah, we have her come back. She tells a little bit of backstory about Wells. I'm thinking that she's going to become a major character in season 2 because with Wells gone, they're going to need a mentor, and I'm hoping she's it.
A super smart scientist.
Exactly. They're going to need someone who fucking knows this shit, and that's just it. Is she watched the fucking atom fly right up to her window, shoot the fuck out of some bees, and fly away, and her response was to thank Barry.
I don't know how.
She fucking knows something. She knows something. Come on, let's face it.
Right. And also, we have to talk about one more thing. Cisco's memory. It made no fucking sense.
I agree.
Really?
I agree. That's just it. Is we have an alternate timeline. How the fuck is he remembering something from an alternate timeline?
I got lost.
By the way, did anyone else think that when Cisco went down from the bee sting, that was the timeline trying to correct itself?
Oh God.
No, I think the idea
don't.
of the timeline trying to correct itself was bullshit that Harrison Wells made up.
Yeah.
If the timeline was trying to correct itself, Harrison Wells would not be trying to change the timeline.
Before he got revived, like 10 seconds later.
No, that's just it. I think that is complete and utter bullshit. I think Harrison Wells lied to Barry about that, and because if it were true that the timeline tries to correct itself, he wouldn't be trying to change the timeline. Because what would be the point?
It just made no sense, though. It's like, really? How did Cisco remember that? And oh my God.
I agree. Hopefully they're going to give us an explanation. But right now, it is bullshit. So for now, Isaiah...
The events had happened. Barry went back in time. Those events still happen. The only difference was it happens.
No, that's just it. Lou, that's just it. Is how this happens is that you're going to have lots of different fucking timelines from all sorts of travelers because he's not the only time traveler out there.
Right.
The DC universe has plenty of fucking time travelers. The difference here is that somehow Cisco is getting some bleed through, and maybe that's what they're going to have to explain is how he gets the bleed through. And you know what? I think I figured out how he gets the bleed through. You're at a fucking reactor. He's at the I bet you there's bleed through because of that fucking that reactor.
And oh my God! Please don't say that.
Catchphrases is what triggered his memory to release.
Maybe.
Dude, he heard what was that one catchphrase, and then he looked at the reactor and saw the reverse flash in it. So it was all catchphrases that had him thinking like, hold up, what the fuck? All the catchphrases. If you paid attention to all his catchphrases, that's when the memory was triggered to release.
It was something like I'm very proud of you or something to that effect.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he's looking at the reverse flash.
Yeah.
And then looking at him like, I'm not Harrison Wells. And then he looks back and sees Harrison Wells, and then he like snaps out of it.
Yeah.
But that was so terrible. That was really, really terrible.
I'm hoping they find some way to explain it, even if it's as stupid as there's some bleed through because of this reactor. At least they fucking explained it, because not explaining it does not jive with me at all. You've got to give some sort of explanation as to why Cisco would see that. Maybe it's because it was his actual death, that's why he saw it, because it was traumatic, and that was what was bleeding through, was that traumatic event. But, I mean, even that explanation is weak.
It is. Very.
Well, we'll probably, like you said, we'll probably get more next week.
Weak? Is it Barry Allen weak?
Yeah. Very, very weak.
Sorry, what were you saying, Lou, while I was making fun of Isaiah?
Like you said, we'll most likely get a little bit more next week because the episode ended when he said he was having these weird dreams of Harrison Wells.
Mm-hmm.
And then next week's episode is called Harrison Wells.
So we'll see.
Yeah, but it's going to be bullshit. Let's be honest. It's going to be bullshit.
Yeah, it's going to be bullshit because we're going to find Harrison Wells' bones.
Yeah, who cares? No one gives a fuck. And this is an all-star.
It makes perfect sense. So I don't understand. It's going towards ending this story arc. So while you would say it doesn't matter, all people who say no show has a story arc.
Yeah, but this is pointless because we know what happened. There's no point. There's no mystery behind it at all.
There is mystery because they don't know. They're thinking this is Harrison Wells. Now they're going to go out and find Harrison Wells' real bones. So now it's going to be like, ooh, what the fuck? How does he have Harrison Wells look, his mind, and all this other shit? And I think they find the little the 2055 room.
That's actually something I was thinking of when we were talking to the scientist from Mercury Labs. As she says, on the night the test dies, he turns into a different person. So I'm wondering if he investigates that night through, freaking public library and the internet, or if he actually finds his way back to that day, if he actually time travels to that day to witness the events himself.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but
so I don't think that is the case. I don't think he's going to time travel, but it is a possibility.
I'd go with option A, the library.
But this is the biggest problem, though, with the whole time travel. You're going to have problems like that. That really doesn't make any sense. That was Hero's problems. That was Terminator's problems. Now Flash going to have the same problems, too. Because if they do explain Cisco's memory leaking through, it still wouldn't make enough sense. Like, what pushed it through? Why is there cracks and boundaries? The Cisco memory is
we've already given a theory on that in this hangout, like approximately 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, but it's more than that, though. It's more and more than that. And not just Cisco as well. Will we see more of this stupid shit down the road?
It's not more than that, dude. There's people who've lost their memory. They tell you, play certain things that they like, say certain catchphrases.
But that's a different
their memory.
That's a
it was a phrase that jotted his memory.
But that's a different universe, though. 2 different universes.
It's just real life.
That's not real life. That's a parallel universe. 2 parallel universes do not come together.
Isaiah, that's just it. Is that reactor, whatever the fuck it was called? I forget the one that Harrison Wells made. That brought in these exotic particles, and they didn't fucking bring him in from next door in Hell's Kitchen. They brought him in from another fucking universe.
So it could have been from Hell's Kitchen.
He brought it back from 1999.
Yes.
Exactly. So.
No, I mean, seriously, they brought those particles in, the things that made these metahumans into metahumans. They brought that in from another fucking universe.
Whoa.
So you're going to have a crack. You're going to have cracks. You're going to have terrors.
Why didn't Reverse Flash think of that? Why didn't you think of that? It's like, really, dude, why did you think of that? Why did you say kill Cisco now?
Look, the only thing Reverse Flash that said that was interesting was I honestly feel he's going back to Mercury Labs to go find that other Speed Force piece. Because Homegirl kind of gave it away.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, since his wife died, he's been changed. Oh, his wife died? Oh, okay. That's new. He never talked about his wife at all.
They talk about his wife in the very first episode and like 4 times after.
No, I'm talking about Wells, the fake Wells.
To quote Isaiah, yeah, but still.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
They talk about his fucking wife all the time, including when his house was broken in, including the very first fucking episode, including when they're like talking to the scientist that becomes part of Firestorm. They talk about his wife all the fucking time. They talk about his wife about half the times that they actually talk about him.
Hey, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Here's what whatever his original name was, I forgot. Mr. Thawne. He took his look and he took some of his memories. So when he had to speak about the woman, he knew what to say. So he had the memories there. He's brought her up himself by saying, yeah, I wasn't the same once my wife died.
Yeah, First Flash can do that, though. He can borrow people's memories and mimic those.
I mean, dude, if my wife was to die, I wouldn't be the same. I'd be heartstroke. I'd be heartbroken and all that other shit. It's a human element.
I think you just created the newest DC character, Heartstroke.
Oh, dear Jesus. It's gonna be a face of blue with the body of Matt.
What?
That's gonna be so...
What the fuck are you talking about? I was making fun of the character Deathstroke, and never mind.
That's what Felicity said too. What's her face?
Is it the love child of Deathstroke and Cupid?
Yeah, there we
Exactly.
go. See, he figured it out.
Heartstroke.
Causing heart attack
all around the world.
So what's her cousin? Heart attack?
Okay. So let me see. What else do we have? We have a million bad jokes, of course.
Yeah, a million.
Starting with the bad guy's
Careful.
name, Brie Larvin,
Oh
which
God,
of course is like bee larva.
that's so terrible.
who was played by. Go ahead, Isaiah. I know you want to say it.
Beth.
Thank you. From The Walking Dead. Because her death was her death was so good in The Walking Dead.
It was pointless in The Walking Dead.
It was like really like all you had to do was walk away. But in any case.
Exactly. You had to walk away, but no. You came on Psycho. That's why they canceled your work. That's why they fired you from The Walking Dead. Now look at you now. You're a villain now.
Yeah, now you got fired from fucking Mercury Labs and you have to make robot bees.
Yeah.
That's the story you hear time after time after time. You fight zombies, you get killed by a cop, you get resurrected as a robotics scientist, you get fired for creating killer bees, and then of course you use those killer bees to kill scientists after scientists.
I mean,
I'm so tired of these tropes.
You know what they say? There's no new stories in Hollywood.
I know. It's just,
exactly.
I'm so tired of hearing these stories over and over and over again.
This is why I'm going back to Hell's Kitchen. It's too much fun there.
Oh God.
Yeah, you heard me say, I got the whole damn night. Exactly.
We're going to compare a network that has to wear gloves to a goddamn fucking Netflix that doesn't have to fucking wear gloves. They're the HBO of this shit where they can do what they want. They use the
comic book materials. They use the whole shebanga bang.
Shebanga bang? That's a word now?
Yeah, shebanga bang. They should go setting.
Me, Matt, and Deanno, and Knuckles are going to create a show. We're going to pitch it to Netflix, and Netflix will do what they want with it as far as creativity because they have, like you said earlier, no strings attached.
No, we've already got this TV show called An Idiot Abroad. What we do is we call this one An Idiot at Home, and all we do is put in clips of Isaiah.
Hold on, I thought we were going to call it the unintelligible Isaiah Mullins.
Exactly.
That was too long. We had to shorten it to An Idiot.
I told you, folks, I'm already famous enough. That's why you can put me in the show itself. It'd be so badass. You see what I mean?
Yeah, ass is one of the words that I would use to describe, and bad is another. Bad is yet another one of those words.
That's the producer too. Matt's the producer of the show. Lou writes it. Now he just does everything else.
It's like we're gonna take Game of Thrones off of HBO and slap that bitch on NBC.
Oh God, that's terrible. That's just terrible. Terrible.
Other jokes that were told, of course, was the Superman joke. Oh, it's a bird, it's a plane, blah blah blah. Another one was when they were making fun of Ray because of the fact that Ray was being embarrassing about his sex life with Felicity when he wasn't trying to be.
Wasn't funny.
Another funny thing was when Felicity is all like, yeah, it's like dating Barry with Oliver's body. Oh, please don't tell anyone I ever said that. That was pretty good.
She slept with a lot of dudes except for Oliver, so it was hard for her, yeah.
I was going to say, like...
How do you say she slept with so many dudes? We saw her sleep with a guy in her flashback, which was her boyfriend, and now Ray Palmer. That's all.
Now, Barry Allen, there's Barry Allen.
No, she never slept with Barry Allen.
She just gave each other kids on the train. That was it. That consisted sleeping with each other?
Wait, Isaiah misspoke. He met only so many guys.
See? So she goes around, man. She goes around.
I was going to say, Felicity has slept with fewer people than you possibly have. Or slept with fewer guys than you have.
Hey, I'm still good.
Okay, so you agree? You agree?
Agree on what?
That she slept with less men than you have?
Oh, no, you tell me.
Well, we know there's Charles.
I would have
Charles.
agreed with you, Isaiah, if you would have said shovel face. Shovel face has been around the block more than once.
Oh, yeah.
Felicity hasn't. Even Thea has been around the block more than Felicity.
Well, Thea's a whore.
Yeah.
That's nothing new. She's on them drugs. She's a crack whore. No, I say vertical whore. There you go. She's a vertical whore. There you go.
She slept with the bad guy. And then
exactly.
Like a week later slept with Roy.
Exactly. And also, she's not worse than Andrea. Andrea's the worst. She slept with everyone else.
Andrea's dead. Don't make fun of the dead.
I can because she's funny. Anyways, Andrea, she did. She did all the dead guys.
What else do we have to cover? Of course, we have the end scene where Joe and Barry tell Cisco and Caitlin. Caitlin, strangely, is the one who's like, no, that can't be true. Which kind of surprised me a little bit because Cisco is the one. Well, I mean, with him having the flashbacks, of course, that explains that. But Cisco really is kind of the guy who does the hero worship. At least I've always thought of it that way.
That makes no sense. He can remember it, but she can't.
Like Caitlin.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. When the bee was downstairs in Star Labs, what the fuck kind of gun did Cisco have? Because that blew a fucking huge chunk out of their console.
That was an Iron Man hand.
Exactly.
It was like, what the fuck? Because he's supposed to stop making these weapons. They could potentially hurt Barry Allen. And what's he got in his fucking hand? A weapon that could potentially hurt Barry Allen. So fuck you, Cisco. Stop making these fucking super weapons.
You hypocrite, asshole.
Cisco had to put it down to you somehow, damn it.
But again, Dr. was about to catch that bee, too. He's about to catch that. Well, fake Doctor was like, I better catch this bee before it kills me. Not really, but hey. But then Barry comes out of nowhere and saves his ass. I don't know why.
See, that would have been cool if Barry would have just stayed back and watched Harrison go to work.
Now,
see, folks, he's a reverse Flash.
I actually have the last thing I want to talk about that is going to lead me into my wild speculation. So, does anyone have anything to add before we get there?
Oh, yeah, I think it was complete bullshit that he couldn't run away from the bees.
Oh, that is very true. Why couldn't he fucking make a little tornado right there and fucking
with his hands.
walls around
Could have phased through a wall.
Or phased through a wall, exactly.
He just learned how to do it.
Yeah.
Where's the
thing. He doesn't remember how to do half the shit he did. So the theory
no.
He learned how to phase through a wall.
No, he knows how to phase. No, he knows how to phase through things. With the trickster.
Or out a window. Or out a window.
Yeah.
Right. He knows how to use a mild punch too. He can use Psycho.
Or just fucking run out the fucking windows. That shit's gonna break, sure.
Or run in
he's gonna take like no damage.
The wind vortex.
Or maybe slap the girl already. You can slap her at full speed, dude. I mean, really? She's only Beth.
Dude, did you hear what Cisco said? He gave him the wrong schematics. By the time he realized he was cornered, he was surrounded by bees.
He was surrounded by a couple hundred bees, of which he moves a million times faster than. Of which he moves a million fucking times faster than. He could have gone squish, 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 squish.
Exactly.
He could have fucking squished them all at super speed. Like anything.
He sees things in slow motion all the time. So what is the big deal with Barry?
The big deal with Barry was preoccupied thinking about Harrison Wells. That he couldn't think for himself.
He should have been on his
That's why he got stung.
And also, this was an all-star cast.
Don't buy it. It's bad writing. It's bad writing. That's plain.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. It's bad writing.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to cover before?
I have one more thing.
Okay.
This is not all-star team up. This is BS.
Okay. So Isaiah's one more thing is to shit all over the episode. Raise your hand if you're.
I'm shitting on Adam. Raise your
hand if you're surprised that Isaiah wants to shit all over something. Wow. Oh, really? Knuckles is surprised. And I totally believe Knuckles because Knuckles never lies.
Are you sure about that?
So, what I wanted to talk about is fucking the Flash bringing Cisco back to life after he'd been stung by the bee. He ends up using this new unknown power, basically using the Speed Force as a
defibrillator.
Defibrillator. And that's kind of risky because, one, it very possibly couldn't work, and he could have spent that time actually getting a real defibrillator.
Right. He could have broke in, too. He got a phaser.
It's a thought. And two, you don't know whether or not you can actually pass some of that power onto Cisco. Maybe Cisco is going to walk away from that with a little bit of mojo. We don't know. It's very possible that maybe he's putting some of the Speed Force into Cisco.
Cool.
So, that is my wild speculation, is that maybe Cisco, this is leading into Cisco becoming superpowered, because we know that eventually that is most likely going to happen.
Yeah.
With the vibe. But we'll see. Does anyone else have any wild speculations?
Anyone besides me?
No, you can go first.
Oh, good. Finally. I thought I don't get muted first.
All right, go ahead, Lou.
I'll see where Isaiah goes and see if I can like try to make his better.
Okay. See, I told you, Isaiah, you can go first.
I call bullshit on that. But anyways, folks, time for that real stuff. Time for that real knowledge. Anyways, folks, since the whole cast and crew is going to know about Reverse Flash, they had to pretty much come with new plans to pretty much.
But
I can actually see what you're doing.
What was he doing?
what the fuck are you talking about? Go!
Anyways, so they got to figure out some new ways to pretty much capture Reverse Flash. Everybody faces Firestorm. And pretty much Eddie's going to hate. What's that word again? He's going to hate Barry Allen again, which is nothing new. Because he's going to say, oh, you made still with Iris and blah, blah, blah. And you got your arch enemy. Just like Tommy and Oliver. Yeah.
I got something for you. What if next week we see two Flashes? What if that same copycat person is the Eddie Thorne that kills those two cops?
Eddie Thawne.
Eddie Thawne.
No, that's just it. Is my theory is that Eddie Thawne doesn't kill any cops. I think that the person who can take over bodies is the one who kills cops. He's the one posing as Flash that Flash fights against. I think that whoever it is that is taking over the body, is duplicating these people. Anytime they're acting unusual in the trailers, it's that guy.
Right.
So Eddie Thawne isn't the cop killer that we think he is.
All right, think of the word Dawn, except TH.
I know. I just want to add the word Thawne.
Are you going to sing the Thawne song now?
No.
Oh, dear Jesus, no.
No, I don't want to get the black screen of death.
He learned his lesson.
So do we have any other wild speculation? You think it's Eddie Thawne that's going to be doing all that shit?
Copycat.
Oh, okay.
No, it's going to be Eddie Thorne.
No, it's going to be Kenny Rogers.
Isaiah said that on purpose just to piss me off.
It could have been Batman. He has superpowers.
It could be Batman, except for the fact that it's not possibly Batman, nor does he have superpowers.
And you were saying Batman gets an Iron Man suit, but maybe Batman created a base on the moon. And
he has too. He has before.
Lou, you do know that he actually did create a base on the moon, right?
No, I did not. I was just fucking around.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have known that. You should have known better.
Yeah. Batman actually did create a base on the moon. That was one of the watchtower for the Justice League. He paid for it. He built it, the whole fucking nine.
Again, he has a shit ton of money. No way.
I mean, I understand you're a billionaire. God damn. You got hundreds of billions of dollars.
Oprah did it.
Yeah, Oprah did it.
She created a base on the moon?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
America did it.
Her base is just 2 miles away from J.K. Rowling's base. Like, they both got one.
However, who owns the most is pretty much the Koch brothers. They own the whole moon.
The who?
The Koch brothers.
He's saying that they own the whole moon.
The Koch
Which is true.
The Koch brothers. K-O-C-H.
Wait, then how come
if you don't
buy
know
part of the moon on the internet?
Because that's how they're gonna trick you. Like, yes, you can see the moon now, but on the other side of it, it's all ours. It's Koch brothers, man. It's a conspiracy, son.
Well, you do realize we will never see the dark side of the moon.
You see, there you go. Because the Koch brothers own it. They own it, son.
No, first off, we will see the dark side of the moon. And I know because I've already heard the dark side of the moon when I was tripping balls about 20 years back. So
you were
if we can hear it, we can probably see it. What's that?
You were hanging out with Optimus Prime and shit.
Yeah. He's watching that awful movie, Dark Side of the Moon.
So, all right, so let's wrap things up unless someone else has anything. Nope. All right, geeksoftheround.com. Check it out. www.geeksoftheround.com, of course. Or give us a call, 801-609-GOTR. That is 801-609-4687. You can email us at geeksoftheround@gmail.com or check out our community on Google+. Search for, I know this sounds strange, but Geeks of the Round. I think you might see a theme here. Twitter.com/Geeks of the Round. Facebook.com, search for Geeks of the Round. I think we might have a reoccurring theme that we just won't stop. All right, and I've been your host, Matt Moore, and watch us next time. See you then. Peace.